So starting part 4 of building a brand new mini bike from scratch. Where I left off from part 3, I did a bunch of welding on the frame and got it pretty much all welded as much as I can within the jig. I don't want to take it out of the jig yet until I get some of the gussets tack welded in place. So that being said, I made up the gusset plates that'll go on the side here, for be one on each side. It'll help support all of that, and then I'll drill a hole about in the middle, and that'll be the top number plate mount. Those are just 1/8 inch steel I cut and ground to fit. So I'll get those welded into place and then move on from there. Got these gusset plates fully welded on both sides. And I also fabricated these 2 cross braces and then this bar in between. And those are mostly welded in. A couple spots underneath I need to get yet. So I got these plates welded into the top. It's just 1/8 inch steel. These will be where the seat will mount to. Fabricated these gussets out of 1/8 inch steel plate for both sides of the neck. Got those mostly welded in. So I use for motor plate, just a heavy duty motor plate from OMB warehouse. So the first time I did this, I had to get the bike to basically a full roller, so I get the rear wheel into it, and then I could place the engine plate for proper alignment. After I'd done that, I placed the assembled frame back into the fixture, and then I made this plate fixture setup to locate the motor plate so I don't have to get to that point. So right now I'm to the point where I can put a motor plate in it. So I've got some screws in there sticking straight up to act as locating pins. And this will drop right in and locate me left and right properly. And just notch the corner out there to clear the frame tube. And then I'll use these in the back to level it out. These are just coupling nuts and a bolt and a nut, basically a poor man's machinist jack. So I can use this to precisely lift the plate to level it out, and then mark it and as needed and welded, whatever. But these definitely come in handy. You can get them in different sizes. These are 3/8. So with this in place, now I'll mark this to score it, and then I'll bend it 90 degrees to come down and meet this. You can weld it there, and then I'll weld that seam where I scored it, and then gusset it all in. So I got the motor plate all prepped and located in place. I think I can put a couple tack welds on it to hold it. Fabricated these side plates for the motor mount to box it all in, give it strength. And I got the motor mount all welded in as much as I can. I think really at this point I've got everything welded in as much as I possibly can, and am ready to take the frame out of the fixture for the first time. And I can finish up a couple little welds, and I gotta make a plate to go underneath it here. And there's not too much left to start assembling things on the frame to mock them up. So I made this gusset plate for the bottom, got that tacked into place, and then made a plate for the back side of it and got that tacked into place. And I have this cross brace here that will be the exhaust mount, or the hanger for the exhaust. So at this point I just gotta do a bunch of welding and then I can move on from there. So I'm gonna call this the end of part 4. I've got the frame all welded up, all the critical fabrication stuff done. There's a couple mounting tabs that need to go on the frame, and I need to make up the crash bar for this left side, but I need to get the engine and the torque converter in there to place that properly. So thank you for following along. I will continue to post videos as I make progress on this until it is a complete running bike. Thank you for watching.